A lot of people find my channel from my ritual videos. I do full moon rituals and new moon rituals and seasonal rituals. So it's established that I am a ritual loving kind of girl. However, after seeing so many similar comments, messages, and emails, I felt it was time and necessary for me to make a video about what it is, what it isn't, how to use it, and what it can and can't do. And as always, you're welcome to disregard me if somebody doesn't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't. I could be wrong. I'm open to the possibility. But for now, I'm going to give you what I have learned and what my experience has been, and you can take it from there. So I've gotten a lot of messages, comments, etc., emails, whatever, from people who are looking for what particular ritual or spell is going to fix whatever problem it is that they're having in their life. And I hate to break it to you, but that's not how that works. Not really. Change happens on layers. It starts from within. You have to be resonating at the frequency of the thing that you're trying to attract. And that's not going to happen just from a ritual. It starts with your thoughts, okay? First, you have to be self-aware, do a little shadow work. What are we going to do of your thoughts? It starts as an idea, okay? From there, let's say you have always struggled with money and you're trying really hard to manifest and do rituals for abundance, okay? First thing you can do is sit back, be self-aware, look at the patterns in your life. Have you been doing the same thing over and over again? Why? What subconscious beliefs? If you don't know anything about shadow work, I have videos on shadow work. I would recommend highly, if you don't know anything about it and you're not doing it. Step 1, shadow work, okay? After you have sat down and been mindful of your thoughts and done that part, your feelings should change. If you change your thought pattern, okay, which is the first step in changing kind of your vibration, to change your thoughts, then your feelings should change, right? That'll happen automatically. So when your feelings change about something, so let's say, for instance, the cord cutting video is a big one. It's one of the ones I get the most comments on and messages, etc. They'll send me messages full of their entire life's trauma, or they'll comment their entire life's trauma, or they'll email me their entire life's trauma, and why somebody is a piece of shit. Okay, you're not gonna be able to cut the cord, and I will tell you why. You are so emotionally fucking charged against that person that you can go ahead and let it kill. You can cut a piece of string, but it's not going to change the fact that you are emotionally charged against that person. You have to change the way you feel about that person. And that's going to start with, what are your thoughts about that person? And how this is going to be real triggering. So, warning. How can you take responsibility for that? And I know a lot of people are like, fuck you, bitch. Oh my God. My trauma is not my fault. I'm not saying that it is your fault. I'm saying, how can you take responsibility for it? I will give you an example. I have spent most of my life in abusive relationships, physically violent, psychologically, but physically primarily. At some point, I was ignoring those red flags. At some point, there were enough warning signs that I should have left. At some point, you know what I mean? And I could justify it and I could say this and that and whatever, but I still was there. And also I believe that subconsciously, because I had a violent childhood, I wanted that in my life. I was attracting that into my life to repeat a pattern that made me feel comfortable. I felt comfortable in an abusive relationship because that's what my childhood was. So I resonated that. That was my frequency. I wanted to. That was my idea of what love was, right? It's very easy for someone to say, it's not my fault I was abused. I understand that. But if you keep dating violent guys, as I did, at some point you have to be like, there's a pattern here, and that pattern is fucking me. Do you see what I'm saying? So, if you want to cut cords with somebody, step 1, okay, is going to be to change your thoughts about it. So, in this instance, I realized that person justifies all of their behaviors. That person is angry. Oh, hurt people, right? I know it's generic and it's overused, but it's fucking true, right? This poor fucking guy is doing no healing work. He's walking around angry. Sucks to be him. So I should not have stayed as long as I did. I fucking did. That's my bad. Okay, cool. And then I can sit there and think about it until I'm able to forgive him, knowing that he doesn't want to be that way. That's not his best self. That's not his highest self. And that's just how I feel about it. So then I kind of feel sorry about him, which is a whole different thing. Do you see how I'm changing my thoughts and I'm changing my feelings? After I have done that, then you can do a ritual. Then you can do a cord cutting ritual, right? Then I could take inspired action. I could be kinder to people. Inspired action is a step that you take after a ritual. You change your thoughts, you change your feelings. You do a ritual, you take inspired action towards that thing. A ritual will not just fucking fix your life. That's the primary part of this video that I want to drill in. I get too many comments from people who are trying to figure out what spell is going to give them what they want. None of those spells are going to give you what you want. None, period. You have to actually do internal work and external effort. Now, in this example, I don't know why I decided, to be fair, I wrote a whole script for myself and I have just skipped it. So I'm just on a tangent now. In the example of the relationships, right? The cord cutting one. And this same thing goes for if you're trying to manifest money, you're going to have to change your mindset around money. You're going to have to change the way you feel about money. But take inspired action towards money. This goes for everything. This is across the board. This is how it works. Ritual Magic 101. This is the fucking no way around it. In the example I was given about the abusive relationships, okay? I had to change the way I thought about it. Change the way I feel about it. Do magic. Be open, okay? And then I didn't really take inspired action, but I was out more. And then I met a guy. I met a guy who is stupid nice to me. It doesn't even make sense. I'm genuinely constantly the level of patient, kind, considerate, and not even remotely like any of my exes that this guy is. That's how I know that I have changed my frequency. That's how I know that I have really altered this. I've changed my reality in regards to relationships. It's a necessary step. You can do all the magic you want, but that work is a fucking requirement, period. A ritual is how you bring thoughts, feelings into the physical world. But again, they start with thoughts and feelings. At which point, you can do the ritual to bring it into physical reality. You change thoughts, you change your feelings, and then you change your physical reality. And it doesn't even stop there. After a ritual, you then have to do inspired action. You have to actually put physical action outside of the ritual, after the ritual. With the power of the ritual, you then take inspired action towards whatever it is you're trying to do. The point is, you cannot expect to light a candle, say some words, and your whole life to change if you haven't changed. If nothing within you has changed, if you're not doing anything differently. The ritual is part of the process that alters your vibration. And it's what puts your will out. But if you put this I want this, and then it tries to come near you, but you repel it because you're not in the right vibratory range, then you're just wasting energy. You have to alter your vibration outside of the ritual to bring anything of use into your life. And rituals to me are just a really important way it's part of the process when I'm creating change. There comes a point where I'm I am ready to put this out into the physical world now. I've really done a lot internally. Then a ritual happens. A lot of rituals I do just to tune in to the forces of the universe, just to tap into divine guidance, just to listen to the spirit side, right? Because a lot of times we have motivations that we don't even really fully understand. A lot of our motivations and ideas and things that we're trying to accomplish are only there because they've been programmed into us. What you want to do with your life, or why, or who you think you are. These are things that are programmed into you from birth. You have been molded by your environment, by society. So tuning in, using rituals to tune back into the timelessness of magic, seasonal alignment, which, by the way, seasonal 7 is coming out in a few days from when you see this. If you found this video helpful or useful or entertaining, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave a comment, especially. These things are so helpful for me and my channel to help me grow, and I appreciate them. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.